I understand 'no, nag-monitor ka nung online chatter regarding this incident and, can you talk about what you
Mhm.
found out? Kasi usually 'pag
Mhm.
pinag-usapan natin yung triggers ng ganito, ang talagang parang naituturo dito and most likely the reason was yung online grooming o yung nihilistic, violent, extremism. So ano yung mga na-monitor mo dun sa pag-iimbestiga mo?
Okey, sige. So ano pa naman 'to 'no, preliminary monitoring pa rin
Yeah,
naman 'to kasi
bagong-bago
hindi
pa lang
naman
kasi.
'to oo, kasi bagong-bago pa 'no. Siguro mag-start tayo with debunking some of the narratives or speculation that we're seeing going around online. So humingi ako ng feedback 'no from, some of the people sa Zamboanga, sa mga kababayan ko to ask them what they want me to talk about. Maraming mga fake news, in the wake of the shooting 'no. Kasama dito yung, may dalawang security guard daw na namatay, that's not proven, it's just two casualties including the perpetrator. Tapos may religious angle pa that people are debunking na, may speculation na nangyari ito dahil Muslim ang perpetrator. Pero
Yeah,
parang hindi yun accurate ano, parang it's not fair kasi, um we'll talk about later yung NVE angle because that seems to be, according to investigators, parang mas dun yung lead, no? This has nothing to do with being Muslim, ano? Um, Pangatlo, may mental health stigma that people are worried about na may attribution na the shooter was or was not depressed at may worry ang mga mental health advocates na magkakaroon ng oversimplification no ng mental health issues at
mm,
magpupush na naman ito ng stigma.
yeah,
Um, Tapos, of course, you have yung, very simplistic 'no, na view na yung video games yung
yung
main
cause.
reason kung for this 'no. Later we'll talk about yung specific na nuance. It's not necessarily yung video game pero, yung platform at yung communities 'no, surrounding these games. Pero yung isang gusto ko talagang i-debunk, Christian, is isang claim na umiikot na, yung isang teacher daw ng Ateneo de Zamboanga bullied this student, kaya siyang, parang he was the
Target,
first person na to be aimed at supposedly ng student na 'to. At ang claim na ito ay madalas na ginagamit, it seems sa monitoring ko, to justify may mga homophobic slurs dito sa teacher na 'to, fake news. Pero actually, wala namang specific proof pa 'no, na may ganitong motivation talaga yung bata at may ganitong hinanakit sa teacher na 'to.
mm.
So, I think it will also be part of the challenge for Ateneo de Zamboanga now na paano nilang i-protect ang mga students at faculty at employees nila from ganitong klaseng fake news. Kasi nakikita natin na maraming mga fake news spreaders ang nakikisakay 'no, at katulad ng nangyari sa Ateneo drowning incident,
Mm,
they're going to invent a lot of things para magkakaroon sila ng clickbait, magkakaroon sila ng engagement, and potentially, mga financial returns sa ganong engagement. So, mag-iimbento sila ng stories, no?
mm,
At yun yung isa sa mga nakikita ko no na potentially mangyayari dito. So the community also has to fortify itself na make sure na alam natin like as a community kung ano yung totoo sa atin at mag-issue tayo ng mga solidarity statements, awayan natin yung mga trolls kung kailangan i-report natin ang mga ganitong fake news.
mm,
Kasi we have to protect yung well-being ng people in Ateneo de Zamboanga, no?
mm.
Um, Now you mentioned, Christian, yung NVE, no? Ako rin medyo bagong concept 'to sa'kin. I mean, loosely alam ko what it is, pero I really had to read into it because of itong shooting, 'no? Um, Very careful ako how to, describe this phenomenon because, um nagkakaroon na ngayon ng studies 'no na, the more you talk about it, sometimes it can inspire more of this activity. Pero the reason why we're talking about it now is para
Yeah,
malaman ng mga parents 'no, malaman ng mga teachers, malaman ng mga schools na may ganitong phenomenon. So that you can identify it at mag-spread tayo ng awareness so that we can prevent it 'no, in the future. So basically ang ganitong ideology 'no, parang, galing siya sa abroad, typically from the West 'no, at may kind of glorification ng violence, ng extreme, violence 'no, at kasama na dun ang mga mass shootings. So, yung school shootings hindi naman yun thing so much in the Philippines before. I mean, meron here and there, may mga reports tayo of school violence, maybe frat brawls, things like that 'no. Pero yung phenomenon ng very American coded, US coded na, mass shooting, hindi siya naging thing sa Pilipinas until recently.
Hmm.
At madalas na introduce yung ganitong ideology, yung ganitong concept sa mga bata through online communities. So, ang mahalaga dito is that parents and teachers have to be able to have an idea no of the kind of online media na kino-consume ng mga estudyante at saka ng mga bata.
Ano yan, there's too much to, unpack dito sa pinag-uusapan natin, Regina. Pero pag-usapan natin ito, kasi iba na yung information landscape natin as you know very well, 'no? In the past kung nangyari 'to siguro noong 90s or early 2000s, mas madaling pag-usapan yung role ng media as, a mainstream platform that actually heavily influence that heavily influenced, the public discourse. Ngayon kasi hindi naman kontrolado ng mainstream news organizations 'yan, ano? Pero I think you would agree na hindi ibig sabihin na ipamimigay mo na or you would lose by default that responsibility to make sense out of all the chaos happening in terms of the information space. Ito yung puntong gusto kong, pag-usapan natin. Papaano ba
Mhm.
dapat yung tamang pag-handle in terms of covering such event? Kasi yung mga vloggers na yan, 'di ba, yung mga gusto ng pagkakitaan, let's say yung nangyari, yung trahedya, mahirap kontrolin yan dahil wala namang ano yan, sinusunod na code of ethics, okey? Ano 'yan, basta mapanood sila, magkaroon ng engagement, happy na 'yung mga 'yan. Pero yung news organizations, yung mga members ng mga legit news organizations, how should this be covered? Nabanggit mo nga kanina kasi puwedeng ano 'yan, inadvertently ma-inspire pa yung iba na gawin 'yan. Ang problema hindi naman puwedeng i-ignore mo 'yan, 'di ba? Kaya sinasabi ng iba,
Yes.
why don't we treat this as, the way we treat stories about suicide, meaning with great care. Anong pananaw mo diyan?
Yes, agree ako more or less 'no. Kasi may tinatawag na, sinasabi nating contagion effect na, which is this idea na katulad ng suicides, ang isang phenomenon ay quote and unquote, nakakahawa or parang kumakalat, usually, kapag, may overexposure 'no ng ganitong mga incidents. So dapat maging maingat tayo sa coverage, because according to research, supposedly yung mga shooters or people who are vulnerable to becoming shooters 'no, ay motivated by attention, motivated by, infamy, supposedly sa isang article na nabasa ko 'no. So actually gusto nila yung virality, mas naeengganyo sila dun, according to studies at least sa West ha.
Mm.
Kaya mahalaga na hindi dapat shine-share yung mga live streams, yung mga videos or posts nila, gano'n. Kasi parang yun dun nanggagaling yung ano, motivation. But again, this is ano, Western context, hindi pa 'to masyadong aral I guess sa context natin dito sa Pilipinas 'no. Ang mahalaga ay hindi, nagiging content lang itong very traumatic event 'no, because it's also dehumanizing and re-traumatizing for the victims.
Mm.
Um at isa pa, parang minsan lalo na sa Pilipinas 'no, at nakita natin 'to sa Ateneo drowning incident 'no, maraming mga parasocial na conspiracy theories.
Yes.
Um, 'Di ba, ng mga random people online gumagawa na sila ng umiimbento na sila ng stories and everything. And for example, like in this particular case, maraming mga, um, fake accounts of the shooter that came up online on social media kasi chineck ko 'di ba to see. And there were people who were pretending to be the shooter. Hindi ko alam kung bakit may ganitong phenomenon, 'yan parang palagay ko talaga may honestly kailangan din may mental health crisis din siguro yung mga Pilipino 'no, kung bakit may ganito tayong
Actually,
parasocial
hindi na. I
need,
don't
'di ba?
think dito lang nangyayari yan, kasi 'pag pinag-aralan natin
Oo,
ibang mga krimen sa ibang bansa, merong mga ganyan. May mga
totoo.
conspiracy theories na talagang ano, they put forward their theories maski alam mo outrageous. Ang problema meron silang sariling circles of credibility. May mga naniniwala sa kanila.
Yes.
And that makes it
Yes,
very,
that
very hard
that's
for the
true.
authorities to actually get to the bottom of it.